Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play BossConstructor. I have some good news and some bad news. Unfortunately, I did actually record a whole another episode in which we cleared out two sectors, but unfortunately I had some pretty critical video recording errors, and I don't think there's a way to revert my save back. So unfortunately, there's actually just a couple of episodes, well not a couple of episodes, but an entire episode that it's just been wiped off this series. But we're going to continue on as if nothing happened, and I'll just briefly kind of recap. I believe I cleared out this system here, and I did a little bit of upgrading to the ship uh, in between the episodes. So there we have energy absorbers on the sides. We managed to pick up another light resonance cannon and a jammed resonance cannon, or rather, we managed to pick up another resonance cannon, and we, have them in a pair now. We put some more missile launchers on the front, and we spaced out our armor, and we put a little bit of ore containers to add a little bit more bulk to the ship. We also built out our point defense and scatter guns to help us fend off enemy light ships, which I believe we're going to start encountering pretty soon, based on a hunch that I have. If we also look, I have some pretty heavy amount of armor throughout the ship. There's lots and lots of armor. It's more or less color coded, except for this bit, surprisingly, which is now the wrong color still, but it's good enough. Yeah, so unfortunately we lost an episode, and we're just gonna have to deal with that and continue on as if nothing happened. We still have a few missions available to us. I'm still sort of on the hunt for solar panels and propulsion or not propulsion, but weapon specializing tech labs. So, but I also want to try and keep the von Neumann from expanding too much. So I'm going to push sort of upwards through into their territory, because I'm still encountering very easy missions. So here now currently not loading in because clicking on it didn't do anything. There we go. Now we're loading in. And let's see here. Okay, so destroy station, destroy pirate base. Those are reasonable things that we should be able to pull off. Alright, let me go. See here. Got a couple of ships circling in on us. We're going to take out this guy up to the north first. I believe he's a torpedo ship, so we want to point at him to get our shields to block the damage. And we're going to want to rotate. Watch out for this guy. Yeah, this guy's definitely a problem that we need to have our front pointed at him in order to avoid taking too much damage. We got a pretty hard hit on one of our armor modules. I'm not too worried about it though. We should survive, especially since we're bouncing this guy around and he wasn't really able to get any hits on us. So let's pop this guy. Okay, micro. We're getting a lot of nice loot, even though we don't have that salvage module, which kind of indicates my thoughts on bringing the salvager. I encountered these in one of my tests, sort of in between video test missions, and it's like a I don't know how to describe it. It's like an asteroid carrier, like an asteroid that acts like a carrier. And I believe in the context of the mission, they're pirate bases. I could be wrong on that front. Let's see if we can take out this guy up here. Yeah, I would like more of those rotating shields for my front, because right now I'm a little bit exposed on the front, but I'm not, I'm not crying over it. I still think this ship is incredibly effective, very strong. We're going to swing down and then up to clear out the last few bits of the mission. I also want to pick up this asteroid on the way. I believe my asteroid harvester is pointing in the right direction, so I should be able to just push my way in. I don't actually use the strafing as much as I should. I really should be using that a lot more. I think that would definitely improve how well I'm doing. So let's just let those chain each other and blow each other up. Unfortunately, not really getting a lot of module drops from those, but you know, I think they only drop fireballs, so it's not really a big deal. It's just firing at this guy. Make sure we're firing our broadsides to help our point defense clear out these guys. A robust integrity enhancer, impulse, armor. We'll drop off our resources. No point not to. Let's check out what this guy is selling. Okay, this is a specialization system automation. So stuff like lights, AI. Not particularly what we're looking for, but useful, I suppose, in some respects if there's a strategy or an idea that we may want to pursue in the future, to have access to it at least. Just pop that and then rotate. Take the hits on our armor. And then let the repair bots do their thing. Okay, now here's a station. I'm not sure how strong this station is going to be, but I assume it's going to be at least not in a total pushover. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. It just doesn't have enough firepower to threaten me. There we go. Plenty of resources. Plenty of modules. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with how this mission goes. And I think it's mainly down to the redesign of this ship. I feel like this is an incredibly strong ship that we might be able to carry all the way to the end of the game. With just some minor changes, maybe trying out those spinal lasers, which is definitely something I want to try. I'm really hoping I pick up another one. I think this is a new module. Maximum extent. I don't know what this is. I'm going to equip it in any way.
Galaxy map initialized.
So let me go to editing my ship. I think I'll pop it up here in the front. Do I have any more micro solar panels? I do. So now the big question is the integrity enhancer? I thought I had a better one. I thought I had like a nice robust integrity enhancer. Oh well, I'll pick you out, put in a micro solar, and then double check that the weight is the same. So 2 kilotons, 2 kilotons. Okay, those are the same. I don't know what that does, but I do know that I'm gonna try it out and see what happens. Let me store ship blueprint. Pretty happy with this. Let's check our propulsion. We do have a subspace drive that we could equip. Not really sure if that's something we're going to do. We have maneuvering thrusters. Those could be nice for something. I do have a lot of armor, and I could definitely replace some of this light alloy armor. But for now, I'm going to just keep it simple. A lot of torpedo launchers. I would like to put some of those targeting lasers somewhere useful, like there. They just help me line the ship up and get hits off. I think that's good enough now. I think we're in a position to start pushing into the von Neumann stuff. Let's see, modules, command center. So these guys, okay. So I believe it's per faction. And these are the tribals, so we're gonna help the tribals out. See if we can give them some assistance. Okay, we need support in getting a recon, so destroy freighters, and scan the marked areas. It's entirely doable. Let's see if we can just take out those mines. There we go. Let's grab some of these scan areas. Probably going to end the episode after this this mission. Maybe do a little bit of off-screen building and then continue on to the next episode. But for now, we just have to fire at this guy. I don't know if they have torpedoes, but I'm kind of treating every enemy at the moment as if they have torpedoes, because those torpedoes seem really difficult to deal with. Oh, he did something to me there. I'm not sure what it was. Okay, let's see if we can get some rotation on this guy. They're firing. He doesn't seem particularly strong. He just has those, I believe they're called scatter cannons? Yeah. That's nice. We got some... getting some decent loot. Nope, we can at least sell maybe to a shop or something in the future. Okay. Making our way down to this guy. I think this is a freighter. Yep, I believe it is. He's trying to escape, but I don't think he's allowed to use the exit. I could be wrong. So we're just going to try and blow him up. He also has those micro solar panels, which are pretty nice. Again, because they're just actually better than the normal solar panels. I think we're actually taking a little bit of damage off him. So we have detached one side of him. We got a shield array, and we're incidentally mining resources at the same time. See, this ship is amazing. I think it's definitely the best ship I've built so far. But, you know, which might not be saying much because maybe I've built crap ships, you know? Let's blow up these mines just because. Never mind, I guess. So, I'm starting to figure out some of the mechanics of the game. So I believe these, like, red clouds reduce your range. They reduce the range of projectiles in it. They don't reduce your range. Because you can shoot out of the cloud, but it can be kind of difficult to shoot into it. I'm going to collect some of these resources. Fill up our cargo hold before we leave the mission, so we get a little bit more money. I'm not entirely sure if there's any point to it. I haven't yet found a trader or a tech place that had particularly good stuff. Honestly, the best shop I found was actually that gambler. I believe it was back in episode 4. That was the best one, and that one wasn't very good, let me tell you. I just need to scan 2 more areas.
Secondary objective complete.
Okay, there we go. That's the end of the mission. And probably more or less the end of the episode. I might do a little bit of on-screen, fiddling with the ship, see what modules we got and stuff. Maybe take a little peek at the map, show you guys some interesting things. So, nothing particularly interesting about that. I mean, more repair bots is always nice. I think repair bots are amazing. They keep you going through a mission. You can take a few extra hits. Oh, this might be worth reading actually. So, contact established with tribals, homeworld none. Okay. Many of the people eking out an existence on the edge of civilized space lead nomadic, relatively unsettled lives, plying the deeps of the galaxy in robust, long-enduring craft that ferry them from one opportunity to the next. Unique cultures and ways of life tend to spring up in each community, but whether strip mining, research hunting, or even trading, these peoples have one thing in common. They share a need for renewable, diverse, portable energy sources. So, just guessing on that, I'm gonna guess these are like the guys you want to go to if you want to like upgrade your solar panels or buy solar panels, which is pretty cool because that's what we kind of want. Indeed, some of their technologies in this area of shipbuilding are so unique that they have been spotted incorporated with relatively few modifications in the hulls of von Neumann, lucky enough to successfully prey upon tribal vessels. Another unifying feature of this diverse set of humans includes a universal hatred of the von Neumann. These robots are seen as a unifying feature of this diverse set of humans. Oh, whoops. I read the end of the sentence and then jumped back to the start of the sentence. Let me restart that. These robots are seen as a potentially existential threat to the tribal ways of life. Small bands are usually unable to defend themselves from the voracious replicators, and as time goes on, increasing numbers of tribal communities are banding together for collective safety, though their settlements are still quite fractious and impermanent compared to most other spacefaring civilizations. The remaining die-hard tribes that refuse to seek the protection of larger, more sedentary ways of life have, for the most part, fled the area. Sightings of these groups are most common in the furthest, most energy-poor reaches of the galaxy, where their natural aptitude at wringing sustenance from the scant materials available to them makes such peoples safe via indigence? Indigence? That's a word I've never seen before. Few enemies can survive where they live. There's also a typo here. Scan should be scant with a T at the end. So, pretty interesting. There's like a tribal sort of species, and I unlocked a gambler. Not particularly EMP tells it. Not particularly interested in the gambler. So we've hit up against von Neumann space, which is good because we're going to start taking the fight to von Neumann. Let's have a look at editing and upgrading our ship. I'm not particularly excited about this because I don't think there really is much we can do here. Although, robust integrity enhancer. So let's swap that for that. And by the way, if you have suggestions for upgrading the ship, let me know. If you have ideas that you would like to see me try out. I think once we finish this exploration campaign, I think we're going to do a little bit of the genetic sort of, I believe it's here, back in the main menu. There's like stuff where we can do like evolution modes, which is where you sort of set up this population of ships and then let them fight each other to see what kind of ship evolves from it, which I think would be pretty cool. I might do a couple of videos on that. And then there's maybe challenges. Maybe we'll do one of those a week or something, or until I get bored of this game. But I think that more or less wraps up this episode. So if you like those ideas, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate to hear your feedback on that. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.